Use able to trot, then keep LG for yourself.
Hello, miss. We can provide you with complete competition outfits. We've got outfits for all kinds of events. Between you and me, we've just received the latest outfit, validated by the Federation. I think it would really suit you.
was at this point, almost the end of the game, where I realized the two shops had opened and I had not figured that out yet. So here I am spending all my credits to buy new outfits. I think you can actually buy out all the stores by the end of the game. So yeah, go ahead and spend them all and get some cool new outfits.
This is what it's about. Mrs. Beaumont had deep respect for the inhabitants of Appleton, and she wanted the development of the stud farm to be undertaken in harmony with the villagers. But the idea of a stud farm doesn't seem to be so popular anymore.
What must I do?
Your popularity rating must be 100. You have to convince the villagers Mr. Blacklock's project has been harmful to your case.
If you want to save Appleton, you must trust me. I'm sure that Vincent Blacklock's project is concealing something.
We're very fond of you, and we'd love to save the stud farm, but Blacklock's project seems very important.
Do you really believe that Blacklock is sincere?
It's true enough that some odd things have been going on. My son's a cook, and he applied for a post, but he never got a reply. He phoned up, and they told him that there were no plans to employ a cook. But I need more solid proof. I still feel that this gentleman inspires a great deal of confidence and goodwill.
Hello. You can choose and purchase the clothes by using the arrow keys. But of course, first check the prices and your budget.
I don't know what to do, Harry. Everyone seems to believe in Blacklock's building project.
He doesn't have a good reputation, that customer, but I don't know any more about his plans. You should ask Burgess, the vet. I think they know each other. You'll find him on the bridge.
Mr. Burgess, what can you tell me about Vincent Blacklock?
He's very ambitious, and he'll do anything to achieve his ends. I don't believe for a moment in his ecological project. He's always done business with the big shots in the chemical industry.
That's not very reassuring, but I'll have to find out more. Davy, I need to know more about Blacklock's project. Will you help me?
Of course. We should have a rummage in his office. That's where he keeps all his important papers.
But how can we get into his house?
Leave things to me. I'll keep him occupied a while. I've got some scores to settle with that chap. Let's meet up at his place.
I personally think from the village, the fastest way to Blacklocks is to take the River Otter path. Nothing is a direct, quick path, but if you're trying to be closer to the stud farm, I would take the regular show jumping path. If you're trying to be closer to the village, I would take the River Otter path.
Maybe by cutting the wire fencing. Davy must have an idea. That said, I can cope on my own. I should be able to find something at the stud farm to cut through this wire fencing. Davy, I need something to cut through the wire fencing.
Go and look for the tools at the stables. I'll wait for you.
These wire cutters should do the job. Davy, I managed to cut through the wire fencing. Now I can get into the property. It's over to you now.
Okay, I'll try and keep him occupied a while. Go through the living room window and get a move on.
Here's the living room. Okay, have to stay quiet.
You owe me a lot of money, Mr. Blacklock.
But you haven't fulfilled your part of the bargain, my dear Davy.
I've done everything you asked me to. It's not my fault if your plans didn't work.
The terms of our agreement are simple. Get rid of that little Beaumont girl for me and you'll get your money.
I don't see what more I can do. I've tried everything. If you don't pay me, I'll go and see the police.
It's not a good idea to threaten a man like me.
Oh dear, things are getting heated. Davy won't be able to keep him busy for very long. I must act quickly. What's this piece of paper? It looks like a code. RRGBGY? Wow, he's got enough books. Quick, I must hurry. I've only got a few minutes to find some proof. These buttons must serve some purpose. Let's try pressing them in the order indicated. A secret room! What about these files? Phew, that was a close call. He can't hear me anymore now, but I mustn't hang around in the garden. I've done it, Davy! I'm outside!
Perfect. I've just left the villa and Blacklock was heading for the living room. I'll meet up with you in the village. This fertilizer factory scheme is a total disaster for the village. The chimneys and the stench will chase off all the villagers. Then Blacklock would be able to buy up all the land for a song.
What shall we do?
We must show this in the village. You can start with Molly Catchpole. She has a lot of influence.
Mrs. Catchpole, look what I found at Vincent Blacklock's place. He lied to you.
My God, a chemical factory? How dreadful! You've saved us. I don't know how to thank you enough.
You little rat! You told the villagers a pack of lies about me and now they no longer want my project. But you'll pay heavily for this, believe me.
If you want my opinion, we've got rid of that Blacklock for the next 150 years.
Thanks to you, Blacklock's plans have all been scuppered. You now have the local support you need to go on extending the stud farm. The villagers even insisted on offering you a horse. But come round to the office for the new procedures. All that remains for you to do is to organize a competition on your own land. To do this, you need 2 show jumping courses, 2 cross-country courses, and 2 dressage courses. Naturally, it's essential to have a vet on the spot, and a second stable to house the competitors. The stud farm should also be renovated so that it's looking its best.
How do I go about getting everything I don't have?
You just have to redo the competitions you've already won. But the competition will be more difficult. Patricia was right to trust you.
Oh no, I can't register. I have to find a better saddle. I'd better go and see Harry.
Harry, I need a competition saddle.
Is there one that you particularly like, Davy?
It isn't for me, it's for Miss Beaumont. To say sorry for something I did.
And you've got things to tell her, too, I may be an old fool, but I've got eyes and ears.
I don't know. What could a Beaumont ever see in a Turner?
You shouldn't abandon a great love just because someone's got a posh name. Oh, and talking of names, what do you think of this one?
That's the Beaumont monogram, isn't it?
Yep. It was a saddle for Patricia. I was never able to give it to her. It would be a lovely present for a great niece. Here, it's yours. For nothing. Don't give up. You don't want to follow my stupid example.
It's gorgeous. I'm lost for words. Thank you. Hi. What are you doing here?
Hi, Davy. Hello, Harry. I need another saddle for the big competition.
Well, you've come at the right time. Davy and I were having a little chat, and he thought that...
Forget it, Harry. It really isn't important.
What exactly is going on? Wow-wee! Who's that saddle for? It's drop-dead gorgeous.
As a matter of fact, I, wanted to give it to you. As you can see, it's got your family monogram. It's a very good competition saddle. A little present to say sorry.
There's nothing to apologise for now, Davy. But I accept with pleasure. Thank you.
Well, the big day has come. The first competition...
I hope to be an honour to the family.
You're a...
Apparently. Well played! Those figures were remarkable. Let's move on. Congratulations. You know that... You're great. I'm... Nothing's too good for the stud farm. You can continue with the renovations by choosing other items. Congratulations! The new item will be ready in a few weeks.
Alright, so from here we'll move into part 6 where we keep on competing until we have everything we need to host our own show and finish out the game with our 6th chapter.